welcome back to Celeste. So, we're back here, getting more berries, exploring a spooky hotel. So welcome back for another day of me being terrible at video games. And by terrible, I mean moderately bad at them. Probably the more accurate description. But hey. Like, on the one hand, it's like, it feels like I kind of should be self-deprecating to a point, but on the other hand, then I think about, like, what if there's people who are watching who are like, I didn't do that good playing Celeste, and now they feel terrible because I just called myself bad, and I'm doing better than them. So, like, I don't want to be too self-deprecating there, I guess. I don't know. I'm just making things up as I go along, so, you know, don't read too much into what I say or do. Because the answer is probably that I'm just making it up. Like that is what's going on here. I don't know why I dashed there. Well, crap. Death awaits because I messed up. Also, I strongly suspect that I missed the way into the B-side room, so I feel like I'm too far away from it now. So unless this loops back in some surprising way and lets me get to that room, I strongly suspect that I actually missed it. Hey, got the berry. Cool. Now I have to get through here without dying. Hey, I made it. So, you know, I'm just dealing with that fact. This is breakable, isn't it? Yep. Oh, okay then. I got spooked. Okay, so I have to make this jump twice. Okay. Yeah, don't mind me as I just stop talking for a second to make a hard jump. Oh, so on the... Oh, well, okay then. So on the topic I ended the... Well, not sure if I ended the last video on it, but I was talking about it last episode. I remember that much. This was like 5 minutes ago for me, so the fact that I don't remember is kind of bad. So I was talking about being more, like having a little more, professionalism in the way in which I'm doing my recording and everything, like with the timer and stuff like that. I'm being a little more exacting about it, and part of that, I've been keeping, like, I have two screens. So on one screen I have the game and everything, and on the other I have the timer and a list of things to talk about. So that way, like, if I find myself, like, while doing a hard part, struggling to find what I should talk about right now, I at least have a list of, like, potential topics. Things that I could talk about. So that way I'm not, like, completely lost. So that way when I'm, you know, doing hard parts like that, I at least have a list of topics. I feel like I'm about to fall. Like, this looks like these things are gonna fall. know, I think he's just irritated that I'm collecting all the berries, you know? I'm actually legitimately surprised that that scene didn't result in that bridge falling out from under me. I definitely thought that's what was about to happen. Like, I was very certain for a moment there that I was about to fall. So this is an interesting little labyrinth here. Trying to figure out what's the point of this. Okay, so that's not the kind that I can go through. It's the kind that prevents me from going through it. That talking to him probably does something. I'm gonna go this way first. Like this feels like the extra way in this scenario. Or not. Aw, it closed. That's very unfortunate. Probably as part of this whole, like, city thing closing down. So Mr. Oshiro told everyone else to leave because the hotel was closing, and then apparently didn't leave himself. He just stayed. Also, what's with this up here? It's definitely super suspicious. Aha! Oh. What are you? Pico. What? Okay, this is getting a little meta. Oh, wait, are there now going to be berries that I can only get in this? Oh, I can't climb in this version of the game. Can only dash and wall jump. This is, really interesting. Oh, right. Oh, wait, oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta get all them berries, even on the 8-bit version, you know? Can't let myself miss any berries just because I'm playing an 8-bit version of a game. So instead of being able to wall climb, you just slide way slower down the walls. Like that is the trade-off. So what's with the balloon? Oh, it gives me my dash back. One of these days I'll get that upper dash right and go into the thing I want to up here. It definitely looks like a suspicious little alcove. So like there's gotta be something there, right? Oh, well, apparently there isn't. That's unfortunate. Huh, okay, well I can walk on clouds in this version of the game at least, so, you know, there's that, I guess? I'm really curious, do these all these all count as berries of... Is this a separate berry count? Or, oh, I did not think about that. Is this a separate berry count, or is this still considered part of the same berry count? This will be interesting. That was easier than I expected it to be, actually. Do I... There's something I'm not understanding about this? Because I can't climb. Oh, but I can do that. Okay. It's weird having, like, a whole new physics engine that's similar but different. Oh, well, you know. That went about as well as can be expected. Anyway, so talking about things that aren't me dying. So, I actually watched the first episode of The Office today. I never saw it when it was originally coming out. But, you know, I finally decided to bite the bullet and start watching it, you know? Like, I've always heard that it's good, and it's always been on my, like, oh, that's probably good, I should watch that list. But I just never got around to it. Whoops, I didn't even think about that. How do? I can't not get the berry, right? Like, I have to get it. Now here's the real question. Do the berries... Oh, I have to get them all again. Okay, cool. Well, at least I know how to do all this now, so it should be considerably faster. Since, like, this is a puzzle platformer, like, a large part of it is figuring out how you can get across. Like, the actual execution definitely takes skill, but, like, figuring out how you do it is a large piece of the puzzle. So yeah, I thought the first episode was pretty good. And I've heard a lot about it, so I've got a decent idea of how it progresses. Which, I'm not sure if knowing that going in is necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. Knowing that Michael's character gets better over time made me not as annoyed with him. I just realized that that was a breakable block, and that I should get it. Oh, no. Yeah. Death bad, no die. Well, at least I didn't die. Although I suppose that since I started back from the beginning, it's effectively about the same. Like, there's not all that much difference between, going back to the beginning of a level in this and dying. Oh, wait, can I just... I mean, it looks like there's a pixel in there where you can do that. Maybe a few of them, but... Well... Did that jump first try last time. Didn't even realize this jump was hard. Because it just kind of happened for me. Did I really just mess it up afterwards and die? That's just so sad. Oh, I see how you have to get this one. You go up here, and then you dash. Ah ha ha, that's clever. Okay. Okay, now how do I get over there? Actually over there, without dying. That's the... Pretty sure that that's the answer. There's gotta be a trajectory where I can pick up the key and not die. I just have to figure out what I need to do. There we go. Oh, I thought I could stand on top of that tree, but I guess not. I didn't quite think that through. I wonder how high up this goes. I'm so annoyed with myself that I missed that. Oh. Like, I didn't even think about the fact that going up to the next, that would cause me to go up to the next screen. Didn't even occur to me. That is definitely not the way I meant to dash. Anyway, so I'll call that screen the end of this episode. So, you know, YouTuber spiel. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me how bad I am at video games in the comments. Really roast me. Like, roast me, if anyone's watching this. Do your best. I believe in you. See you later.